Hello and welcome to another Chelsea chat. A quick one as I'm out and about on tour. And last night I watched Chelsea beat Manchester United 1-0 and I was worried about the game. I thought they would expose, even though they're terrible, even though they're the worst Manchester United team, I think it's officially in the last 50 years anyway, 18 games lost in a Premier League season. Even though they're officially one of the worst United sides ever, I was still worried because I thought their wingers can expose the gaps that are left by our inverted fullbacks. And a couple of times they did catch us out. One particularly good save from Robert Sanchez and some great defending. But overall, what I'll say about those players last night was that they did give everything. They're not really playing as a team, although that goal that we got, when you look at the build up, I don't know how many touches it was, 19, 20, and then a lovely turn from Reece James, who was unlucky earlier on when he'd hit the post with a great shot. Lovely turn from Reece James, chipped over, and Marc Cucurella banging it in with his head for, his seventh goal of the season. So all it is at this part of the season is about winning, learning to win, getting over the line, and that's what they did last night. I was absolutely proud of every single one of them. We're not playing great football, I won't lie. There's a lot of times when we're playing backwards when we should have been playing forwards. As I say, we're playing one of the worst United sides I can remember. Even when they went down that year, um, they weren't that bad. That might have even been pre Premier League. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm trying to think who was manager of them. Could have been Tommy Docherty, but I don't know. I don't follow United, do I? But they had a one year where they were really poor. But they're not great. But we got over the line. We managed to beat them, and there were some good individual performances. I was worried when I saw Trevoh Chalobah was on the bench, but Tosin came in and played fantastic. So all good in the hood. We had a scare when Maguire was offside. Well, his arm was. I don't get that, do you? The rules must have changed. I'm sure it used to be that part of your body that could score had to be offside, but that's obviously changed, and I'm glad it has. And yeah, the one where Tyreek George went over and it was originally given a penalty. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether that keeper touched him or not. But VAR didn't think he did. So fair play. Really telling. No, he didn't get booked for a dive, innit? So I don't think the referee was probably totally convinced whether that was a penalty or not. And of course, they should have had a player sent off. That studs up lunge on Gusto. How that wasn't a sending off, I never will know. But I think that would have been a yellow card in Ozzy and Hutch's time. It was just studs up, wasn't it? So anyway, I'll go through the team last night, who dealt with a United team that looked up for it and pressed well. Sanchez in goal, one really good save. He looked pretty assured all night, really, and he gets a 7 for that reason. At right back, I'm going to give Reece James an 8. Inside him, Tosin gets a 7.5. Inside him, Colwill, very decent last night. Only one mistake, but got through lots of really good defensive work. You can see the potential there, and he's going to get a 7 from me. Left back, Cucurella gets an 8. Scored his goal. Was a nuisance to him all night, but got back and done his defensive work. He's going to get caught out at times because of the way this manager plays. You know, this inversion of the fullbacks, they can't be everywhere at once. And I don't think it does him any favours, but he's doing as well as you can do in that role. And yeah, great again last night. In the midfield, Enzo Fernandez put a proper shift in. Didn't set the world alight, but I say can't do much more than what he does. 100% effort last night, and he gets a 6.5. Next to him, Caicedo's my Chelsea man of the match. He gets a 9. He was everywhere. One dodgy bit in the first half where he tried to do a bit too much and got caught out, but he would have got a 9.5 or a 10 if it hadn't been for that bit. But what a great player! What a great player! Madueke out on the left hand side gets a 7.5. Always direct, always trying to beat his man, and a couple of times he put great balls across. Unfortunately, we haven't got an Osimhen or anyone to get on the end of it. And Tyreek George, he worked tirelessly last night, but he's not a centre forward. And lad making his debut, a lot to ask of him. Although I thought he acquitted himself well. On the other wing, we had Neto, and Neto gets a 7.5. Again, direct when he could be, sensible, and put a shift in defensively. They all did last night, and helped out Reece James an awful lot. And in the middle, we had Cole Palmer, who gets a 7. Not his absolute best, but I'll tell you what, the boy really impressed me by the fact that there's one bit where he just ran and ran and ran. I think he knew he wasn't having one of his best games, and thought, right, I'm just going to put the effort in to try and inspire those around me by running. You know, he got back defensively. He's not going to be the strongest tackler, but I was impressed with him last night, even when he wasn't having a good game, for his attitude. Spud from Train Spotting would be proud of his Dougal ganger, wouldn't he? So and to be honest, he brought out a great save from their keeper as well. And up front, Tyreek George. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with Tyreek George. I'm going to give him a 7.5 and say, well done, lad. Put a proper shift in. Could possibly have got us a penalty. And what can I say? Tried holding the ball up, tried doing everything that Jackson does, and really he's a winger. So well done that boy, and I hope you go on to have a long and successful Chelsea career. Maresca last night gets a 7. You know what I think of Maresca, but at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. So now all we've got to do is beat Nottingham Forest away, which is a lot easier said than done. But with the amount of effort we've got, I can see us doing it. And against all odds, qualify for that Champions League. And let's hope that if we qualify for that, we buy an Osimhen up front. We buy a Ty or someone at the back there. And, these sporting directors open their eyes and see that we need a little bit of experience. All those boys out there, your Caicedos, your Chalobahs, getting more experience with every 90 minutes they play. And if we have to play against some of these top teams in Europe, their standards have dropped so far. I mean, look at the Europa League final. 2 bunches of mugs, Tottenham and Man United. It's going to be who's the least poor on the night, isn't it? So, yeah, good day at the office last night. 3 points, which was all we needed. And, up to Chelsea. Keep that blue flag flying high. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. And more importantly, let me know your thoughts. Bye for now.